Hello, 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 everyone. It's a silly day at Club Scrap. Happens to be halfway, literally halfway through the month of October, and I don't even know where this year is going. We're already in full planning mode for 2025, buying and procuring paper, and just looking forward to another great year of Club Scrap. I hope you are too. And if you're new around here, we are a monthly club for scrapbookers and card makers. And today, lucky you if you are a card maker, we are going to be introducing a brand new collection that we just developed, and it's really fun. It's very silly. It will help you deliver a lot of smiles in a time perhaps when we really could use a few smiles. So our team spent a lot of time procuring a dozen unique both inner and outer sentiments for the greeting cards in this kit. We had so much fun doing it. Everyone contributed their favorites, and we had some guidelines. We wanted to keep them all appropriate, and they are, but they're just a little sassy, a little silly, and really fun. And again, for this time of year, it's just, I think it's a great time to have something like this. It's always nice to have a dozen silly cards on hand. Maybe you want 2 dozen on hand, grab 2 of these kits. So again, the name of this card kit is called the Sassy Card Kit. And we did some unique things with this. As you can imagine, it's not really a theme, right? Like, funny is not, doesn't have images you can build around it. So we actually went with some fun patterns and really lighthearted goodies. I think you're gonna love it. I wanna thank my team who's here to help answer questions that you have. I've got Karen right down the hall over here, and we've got Julie helping out as well. So if you need a question answered, please reach out to my team. If you have an important question that needs to be addressed and you've left it in the comments here, we don't wanna miss it. So just make sure you reach out to us directly if you have an important question. I see a lot of people filing in here, so that's a good sign. Thank you very much for joining me for lunch. At least it's lunchtime here. I just heard the microwave beep, so someone's having their lunch here right now too. Okay, well, without further ado, I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see what's on my table. As I liked how everyone's been saying hello. I see Karen's got the link going on there. All right, now I gotta switch my camera view. And then probably, well, let me, bear with me here. Then I probably have to try to zoom in and remember how to do, oh, really zoomed in there. This is always the funniest time of the live, is me figuring out how to get on the product. So here is our Sassy Card Kit, and you can see we've got some fun patterns and colors. Now we did something we've never done before in a card kit. We selected 2 different patterns, and you get 1 of each. So we can have some nice variety in the kit. Normally we have 2 of the same pattern in our card kits, but we did 2 unique designs, and you get 1 of each. Now I will mention, for those of you wondering, if you want to get additional of these fun little patterns, you can pick those up by the sheet while they last. So we're calling this creatively the red print, and this is our little polka dotted blue print. It's really fun and just a neutral. Then we have a happy color palette here. This consists of 2 sheets of this bright blue, and I always like to have you listen to the paper. You know, this is not your text weight paper. This is a nice 80-pound cover stock. Then we have a lovely cherry red here. And then we have this dusty blue. Now this blue, you see how it's a lower pitch? I don't know if you can hear that, but this is a 100-pound cover. And then we have this dark gray, and this has a linen texture. And wow, we had fun trying to figure out what to call this guy, but we went with dusty blue. Thought that one worked. Then, of course, with our card kits, we always have those cut aparts, and this is where the fun begins. Now, again, we've got all these fun patterns in the background with kind of an understated sans serif font, so that would be the sans serif all caps, and then we have this fun script font, and I'll tell you more about what's on these cut aparts in a minute. They'll make more sense to you when you see them on the cards. So ribbon, of course, is a staple in all of our collections. So we've got some nice thin little wax cord in that dusty, you know, more that grayish dusty blue color. And then we have a sparkly grosgrain here. And what I love about our sparkly grosgrains is that they don't shed anything. It's all woven into the ribbon. And you've got 2 full yards of this 3/8 inch blue satin. Also a nice match for the kit. So yeah, lots of ribbon to work with there. Goodies, let's see, we've got 4 of these white, small white tags, and I've incorporated if you can see on this sheet, we've got these smaller sentiments on here, and those are designed to fit right on the tag. So a lot of thinking ahead goes into these items. Then just some adorable, uniquely shaped clips are in there. And you're gonna love these guys. Once again, I did make a pair of earrings out of them. We've got our smiley face charms, just a simple, really nice and flat smiling face, because of course you're gonna deliver some smiles. Then just because, oh, I dropped one on the ground, so let me forget. I've got these cute little crown like patches, and they're just small. They're super pancake flat, and you get 4 of them. The 4th one is on the floor. Okay, so there you go. And then finally you get, I think it's about a dozen of, oh, I just dropped a bunch of this on the floor too, a dozen of these little star sequins. And again, you know, as far as like choosing goodies for this, my criteria were that it had to be flat, we were going to go with a silver tone, and it had to be really neutral. So I think we kind of achieved that with all of those fun goodies. Finally, as always, you got your 12 envelopes, 4 each of 3 different sizes that will match the cards you'll make. Then once you get your box, or even beforehand, you can download the instructions. And these contain, now if you're new to Club Scrap, this might be a little bit initially overwhelming, but I'm still getting wonderful feedback from people trying our card kits out for the first time and discovering, wow, this is cool how this works. I just got a lovely email the other day. I wish I could remember her name. It was so sweet. And she was just telling me how much she really enjoys these maps and how it all works out and how little waste there is. So the diagrams tell you the grain direction and then step-by-step trimming instructions. But if you're not someone who likes to read anything, and that's kind of me too, I've got the video workshop. You can access that on the QR code or the link in the instructions, again, that you can download and print for yourself. Okay, suppose you want to see those cards, huh? Our first structure is really fun. I call this the standing box card. So you can see it looks kind of like a box when it's standing. And then of course it flattens perfectly nicely for mailing. So this one says, it turns out that when asked who your favorite child is, you're supposed to pick one of your own. I know that now. You can see I used the silver sequins on this one and the ribbon. This one says, when I was your age, I had to walk 10 feet through shag carpet to change the channel. Happy birthday, you young thing. And this is true for me. My family had a living room of red shag carpet for many, many years. I like how the sequin can kind of go off the edge of the card a little bit. And this one says, here is a joke for all you mind readers out there. ... This space intentionally left blank. I love it. Okay, then we have the hardest 3 things to say is, number 1, I was wrong. Number 2, I need help. And number 3, and I'm just going to let you pronounce that on your own. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know. I think Julie knows how to say it because it's sort of an East Coast thing, I think. Okay, now, these box cards were a fun structure, and I will walk you through this very deliberately, step by step. So don't let this make you nervous, okay? And really don't let this make you nervous at all. You're going to love this one. This is a pop-up. I thought the pop-up really delivers the punchline, right? So let's get this party started. And here you have the little cut apart that says pull. So when you pull, you get the pop-up that says, because I would really like to be in bed by 10. Yeah, Worcestershire, Julie says. She knows her stuff. Okay, recent studies suggest that people get happier as they get older. You must be ecstatic. Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s. That would also be me and maybe most of us. What inspires me to get out of bed every morning? My bladder, mostly. And so you can make 4 of those. Again, I have a very systematic way. Many of you have probably already made my pop-up card map before, but it's very systematic. You will not have any trouble making this happen. We even have some nice visual cues. You'll notice the corner marked on here. That's very strategic. So just trust me and watch the assembly video. You're going to love it. So after all of the box cards and the pop-up cards, I just went with a very simple single fold card for our last set. Again, used the cute little crowns. Hard work never killed anyone, but why take a chance? I heard what you did for a Klondike bar. Call me. And we've just got a nice, lovely happy birthday here. Happy birthday. If you think this card is disappointing, wait till you see your present. And then how is your summer body coming along? Mine's looking like it has a great personality. So I'm telling you, 12 unique sentiments all in this one set. I hope you like some or most of them. I think, you know, you can send them to just about anybody and they're a lot of fun. And of course, we got those envelopes right in there for you. Now, before you go, I've got two new other things to share with you, two new products, and then a reminder of a workshop. So we have this cute little blue Christmas photo folio. I'm going to get rid of all my other stuff here. This cute little thing, you can see how small it is. It has a hanging ribbon and it has this adorable little elastic closure. And then when that comes off, it opens up to something that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little pockets. It's so cute. And this is what it starts out as. Just a nice little package with your cut aparts all carefully planned, the instructions and the paper enclosures required. And then Karen went ahead and once she followed the instructions to make this, she was able to make two more of these really cute ones with different collections. One of the things you do need is a text weight paper. So she was able to use the silver from this. And I think this, maybe, Karen, I got to ask you about this. What was this paper? I bet that was like a lunch bag. We're going to have to ask her. Karen, what did you use on this one? Really, really sweet though, regardless. And you can see she adapted cut aparts from this is the Abundance set. Oh my gosh, that's so cute, Karen. I love it. And then once you learn how to make these, like I said, you can just make more and more and more. I had to put this back so you can see how clever this button closure is. So much fun. Grab your folio. This class is at the end of October. Karen will also remind you of the dates. She's in charge of dates. All right, I've got two other things we have found that I want to show you. And where's my little thing that I had all prepared? Here we go. So this is a punch that I found, and it's a corner rounder. One of the punches I use more than anything, okay? This one has 3 different radius, 4 millimeter, 7 millimeter, 10 millimeter. I think that's what it is. I think that's what those numbers mean. And this is a piece of our folding board, and it will punch through the folding board. So you just choose the radius you want, insert it. So you've got your small, you've got your medium, you've got your large corner. I don't recommend punching anything too much heavier than folding board. It might go through like cereal box thickness maybe. But this is pretty heavy, and you can see it was ergonomically friendly. I like that. And then this, the little punch ends collect in this receptacle here. And if you take this off, then you can dump them. Okay, so that is available today for the very first time. We just made this product live. It's just a cute little punch. And sometimes if it's a basic tool that I personally use again and again, then I like to share it with you because a lot of you kind of wonder. I see Janet just popped in from somewhere in the Caribbean Sea. Thank you for joining me. I think Lisa Dozel was going to try to check in from her flight, so she might be at 30,000 feet. This is my new favorite bone folder. Now, I've had a bone folder for a long time that I've used. I've kind of maybe even worn it out on the tip a little bit, but this was the one I've always used, and I've never really been able to find it. Then I came across this one. It's so comfortable. We're calling it the ergonomic bone folder. It is a real bone folder. It works for scoring. It works for burnishing, for bookmaking, card making. If you don't have a nice quality bone folder, just grab one of these. They're not super expensive, and it's a tool you'll use all the time. In fact, I use mine almost every day because I'm always doing something with paper, right? Okay. I don't like to sell you stuff that clutters up your work surface, but I want to show you stuff that you can use. Whew. Okay. Patty Winfield retreat ? Maybe there was a conversation I missed on there, but there is a retreat, Silver Birch Ranch. We go up north every the second week of November and the third week of November. Oh, Lisa's here. She's on the plane, and she's coming to retreat at Silver Birch Ranch in northern Wisconsin for a rustic camping and scrapbooking experience where someone does all of the dishes and cooks all your food. It's really great. Okay, yeah, we'll bring those with us if we have some left. If you don't just take them all today. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Well, we have a nice crowd here. Thank you so much for joining me for another mid-month live. And as you're probably aware, I will be back at the end of the month to share with you what's coming in November. I just finished the pages and the cards for the November kit, and it's once again one of my favorites. It's really beautiful. You're absolutely going to love it. So stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon for that spoiler. But in the meantime, enjoy all the laughs with our new card kit. And card kit lovers, you're welcome. We finally got something just for you. Have a great day.